My name is Andrew Brown and I'm the product manager for Jade Dynasty, Perfect World Entertainment's third title. So Jade Dynasty is all about man's path and battle towards immortality. Every man wants to live forever. And there's these 5 factions in the game that are giving you a siren call saying, hey, come join us, we can give you the true path and eventually lead you to the path of immortality. So obviously when you pick one of these factions, it's going to pit you against the others. And that's where a unique story develops for the character and where each faction will offer you a whole new set of skills. So it's a unique gameplay experience depending on which path you follow for the faction. So there's actually a few key features that really set it apart. The first that I want to talk about are our leveling features. In every single MMO there's a grind and there's those choke points, those levels that are just hard to get through. So we offer the users 3 unique features to get through those. The first one is the meditate feature. While you are online, you can click the meditate button and it will spawn a bubble around your character, and then your character will meditate, and every 60 seconds you gain experience. Very closely related to the meditate feature is the dreaming feature. Before you log off, you can click dream, and your character will dream while you're offline gaining experience. It's about a 3-to-1 ratio in terms of dreaming experience compared to meditation experience. The only difference is you have to find the in-game item in order to dream. The third feature is called the Invigorator. We label this as our autopilot. You can set it up in-game to cast different skills, attack different characters, even pick up items for you. Now you would think this is our bot, why are we adding these kind of features to our game when we want users to play our game? But obviously the features do scale experience-wise, and for our Invigorator it is on an energy bar that will deplete, and once it depletes, the Invigorator will deactivate itself. That energy bar does build back itself up just by being in-game. These features are there for when you go on vacation, your friends are still leveling, you can still keep up with your friends while you are not actually at your computer. Sure, so when you first start the game, you start off as a paladin or a disciple. From levels 1 to 14, you're being introduced to all the factions, getting their stories, figuring out which ones you want to follow. There's 2 good factions, there's 3 evil factions in the game. The first one is the Jadian, they're kind of your battle mage types. The next one is your Sky Song, they're your healers. Then there's the Vim, who are your tanks. There's the Lupin, who are your assassins who do high critical damage, kind of guerrilla war tactics. And then there's the Moto, who are your transformers. Think of them as your warlock or your necromancer type classes. Each offer a different variety set of skills, and once you actually define which faction you want to be and what path you want to follow, that's where your story starts to develop. You join a clan, which is kind of a mini guild, and then you'll eventually join an alliance, which is kind of a larger guild. You work together, and you'll start PvPing in battlegrounds and world PvP, or if you're at a PvE server, you'll definitely take on the dungeons and attack the epic bosses at the end that offer you great loot. So in addition to this world deathmatch, we offer battlegrounds which are more objective based. For instance, the first one, where you're not just attacking deathmatch style, you also have an objective in it where you have to defend your pawns and attack the other team's pawns. The first one to destroy all the other opposing team's pawns wins. So it's a strategy that you have to set up. It's not just all-out deathmatch. Also for the alliance battles, which are huge, over 100 versus 100 player battles, it's an attack and a defense style. Whoever is the attackers are trying to take over the city, whoever the defenders are trying to defend the city, and whoever wins gets great loot and their stamp of approval. Their name is on the city until there's a next victor. So actually we have some amazing engineers over in Beijing that are at the top of their game. They are the gurus of MMO technology, and they allow us to seamlessly pan through a world full with characters, NPCs, and numerous characters. So it's really our back-end technology and the technology of our game engine which stands out. Actually, you can have a very low-spec computer. You need about 512 megs of RAM and about a GeForce 3 or 400 series card in order to run it. So right now we are in closed beta, and our open beta is June 15th. And we are working hard right now for PvE servers. The cool thing about our PvE servers that compared to our PvP servers is you can switch between them with the click of a button. No character transfers, you don't have to worry about having multiple characters. That is the large feature that we're working on right now.